everybody on the internet. We love you. Thank you for joining us if you're here. If you're not here, why are you not here? And also, how can you hear me? Welcome to Tales of Misadventure. We play one-shot and short-form style tabletop games of all types. If you'd like to check out our other shenanigans, head over to Tales of Initiative's YouTube page and look at the misadventures we've uploaded so far. We are a Tales of Initiative production, after all. Before we get too far, Ruben, I'm gonna toss it to you.
So this episode of Tales of Misadventure and Tales of Initiative as a whole continues to be supported by our super cool sponsors like TA Maps, Fernway Dice, and Emberwind. Mention Tales of Initiative to receive discounts on your orders. And thank you to all the creators who continue to sponsor our streams. And definitely send us any emails or contact us on any social media format if you're interested in sponsoring anything in the future.
Toy!
Talk to us. We love it. Matt Dab. Matt, I'm gonna toss it to you.
Hey! Did you know that in addition to our sponsors, we've also got some great merch of our own for sale? Head over to talesofinitiative.com/merch, I think. And if not, there's a link somewhere on the site. We've got cool Pride merch from our our live stream charity event last month for Pride. Super cool designs in all the rainbowy colors that we love. And some other cool, we got beanies, we got t-shirts, we got long sleeve shirts. It's hot outside right now. I'm not wearing a long sleeve shirt, but heck, I'm looking forward to a t-shirt. Let's do this.
Let's go.
It's a good time.
Okay. This week we have Sunset over Vengalia playing on Wednesday. Super exciting things happening over there. We have
We're
Tales
not
Does
dead
Tales.
yet.
Oh, they're not dead yet. Yet. I hear somebody's making backup character ideas just in case. I don't know. Getting a little wild. We have Tales Does Tales, episode number 3 on Thursday. We are just getting into the Sunless Citadel. It's going to be a wild ride. There's a kobold named Meepo. Go check it out. It's cute. And Cthulhu-y at the same time.
Yep.
Cthulhu!
Friday, TPK will be airing with Billy as the DM, I'm assuming. I don't know.
I hope so. I absolutely hope. It's
I
a good
believe.
time.
Are you gonna
Everyone
get
needs to die.
Are you gonna get usurped before then? I don't know.
we're gonna spend a bunch of bits and stuff like that and replace Billy as
Please, God, let me sleep.
Replace Billy with Jerry for an episode.
Yes!
my,
No! My God.
my real life nightmare.
You guys are awful. Alright. I do think that that's all of the announcements, but for today's episode, this is part 1 of a 2-part magical princess adventure titled Princess Spec Ops. For this sparkly one-shot, we're playing Glitter Hearts. It runs off of the Powered by the Apocalypse system, which is a 2d6 RPG. If you don't know what that means, you get 2d6s, and that's all you need for the whole game. Like, you roll just those 2 dice. They're usually very, very easy to play. Very simple. Those are tiny dice. You have tiny d6s. How do you read them?
Good. I don't.
You don't have good eyes.
He's got those opera binoculars.
Right.
Looks down at his dice tray. Ah!
I don't believe any rolls coming out of your mouth now. Yes, okay. If you roll a 10 and up, it is an unmatched success. If you roll 7 to 9, it's mixed good. And a 6 and lower, it is a failure. But unlike Monster of the Week or Monster Hearts, the system is based totally on the power of friendship, is magic, and just everything is pink and glittery and beautiful. So your moves are things like, we can do this together. And keep your wits about you. So, you know, whatever. But I'm sure these people will turn it as dark as possible. It's going to be fine.
100%.
Always the disclaimer. We're all far from perfect. We may not make decisions or use rules the same as everyone else, but that's okay. We definitely err on the side of having fun. And ultimately, if you want to play it, it's definitely available for sale out there somewhere. And you should play it yourself. It's a great system. We love it. The whole book is pink and sparkly. If we are ready to begin, would my princesses like to introduce themselves, starting with Ruben.
Hi. I am playing Marnie. She is kind of wants to be a cool kid, but doesn't really care too much about things going on around her. Mostly because she just runs around spouting magic is real. Dark skin, 2 ponytails, sunglasses on her head, just living her best life.
Live it, baby, live it. And Rule?
I am playing Morgan Freeman, a very, very small, think like 5'2", little blonde girl. She is like kind of like nerdy and dorky, but has this wild, intense confidence about her that she is just fully sure of everything she does, and it is unsettling to most of the people she speaks to.
Fuck yeah. Billy?
I am playing Valerie Rivers. She's part of her community college's cheer squad with her long blue flowing hair that goes over her nice blue cheer uniform. She's always very hopeful, and she is a wonderful, a little slow to understand old spirit who just wants to be happy and exciting and support all of her friends in the best endeavors.
Positive. I love it. Ned / Matt.
I am playing Ned Nyarkbeard, spelled with a G, and he is, picture a redheaded version of Silent Bob. He's in a trench coat and fingerless gloves that are eternally stained orange from Cheeto dust from long bouts of playing online video games. He's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder from not being a cool guy, but he could be a cool guy if you found him on a good day.
Okay. I think that's everybody. I am Raz. I'm playing the Game Master, so I am everybody else in the world. Yeah. No pressure. A roll intro. Ba-da-da-da. Okay. We open on a scene, and it is a kind of like, think high school gymnasium, college gymnasium, but magic. There's kind of like just a gleaming feeling to the walls. The floor is somehow not at all scuffed. It's very shiny wood. There's people filling the stands because while it is like 9 o'clock in the morning, all of the students have shown up because there's a pep rally today, and it's exciting. So we have our cheer squad, who is hopping out onto the basketball court, pom-poms ready. Valerie, would you like to describe kind of like how you would walk out onto this platform?
I'm probably following the cheer captain, who is like just like telling the rest of everybody like what we need to do and how we need to do it. I'm just, alrighty, everybody, you heard what she said. Just make sure to go out there and put your best effort in. As I have my long flowing blue hair with my blue like matching cheer uniform with them, and I go, nobody is the focus of the entire group, so we all need to do this together, and if we don't, then we all fail. And I look to the back as the one who always messes up, and I go, okay? All of us.
Ray looks back at you, and she's got these like long ponytails, and she looks up and she's like, I promise I'm gonna do okay. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best, okay? I've really been working on that kickflip.
That is perfect. That is the energy we need here, everybody. We need to do what Ray is doing. Everyone, use Ray as an inspiration. As I
Thank you.
You deserve it, Ray. Now, everybody, put your hands together and let's get out there and have one of the most shindiggle games that we've ever had. Come on.
Let's go. Ready?
Okay.
Okay. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Woo!
Woo! Let's do this! As me.
go
I'll
team!
run out.
Yes, everybody else is in the stands somewhere. I feel like kind of clumped together because Marnie, Ned, and Morgan, you're all kind of outer fringe type folks, right? So you all end up kind of in the back of the stands, lined up together. What are you guys talking about as the cheerleaders are down there, clearly trying to get peps? And if you would like to describe what you're wearing.
I think
So
Morgan would be trying to describe the latest internet conspiracy theory video that she's watched. So they definitely like took his head and they put it in a freezer, and it's like under the theme park for sure. Like I fully know it. Like this video went it's so in depth, you guys. You got to see it. I'll text you the link later. You got to see it, please.
I love it.
But okay, but like, isn't it just like one of those like tricks of the eyes? Like, like there's magicians everywhere. Like they're just always doing things like this.
It's got to be his real head. I mean, he's a billionaire. Why wouldn't he put his head in the freezer? When they figure out how to put people into robots or into computers, they're gonna do it. Believe me, they're gonna do it. He's definitely gonna be one of the first people. It's insane. I can't.
I mean, like,
I do, but I can't.
minds and stuff typically just go into like the mystic consciousness, but whatever.
Right. Like, do you need that if it's, magic? Theoretically. And Ned is kind of like saying it half sarcastically, looking over at Marnie, just like, right, magic's definitely real. I'm going to play along with this bit for the purposes of counterplaying that bit.
I love it. As this conversation goes on, there's definitely some interesting looks from the different cliques of people that are filling in around you. But then the cheerleaders come out and they are screaming and they are ready and they get pumped. And they go through their whole cheer routine. And I'm going to need, Valerie, I'm going to need you to roll me a roll. Let's see. Let's do...
Redeem
we
yourself,
can do
Billy.
this together.
Do this together.
First roll of the game.
Oh my
First
god.
roll of the game. We can do this together.
Yeah.
Getting nightmare flashbacks. What is that? We can do this together. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah! Oh, it's gonna be a 9 altogether.
A 9? Okay.
I'll take that. It's better than nothing.
Mix good. Alright, okay. So, you guys are going through and it is going so good. Everybody nails their kicks. Everybody is perfectly in count. The music is hitting just right. And then you go for the final, pyramid stance. And you see Ray catch her ankle. And you see it in a split second. She catches her ankle and she's going to go down at the base of the pyramid. She's going to go down and everything is going to fall. You can kind of just scooch in, bump her out of the way, and take her place at the bottom of the pyramid. But, I mean, you might look rude, and you're not used to being at the bottom of the pyramid, so, you might get a couple of bruises.
In my head, I'm thinking this whole nightmare is happening all over again. In real life, I'm
screaming for the Tales multiverse right now. I love this so much.
I hate this. Never leaves. I am starting with it. I mean, all right. I'm gonna. God damn it! I'm gonna be supportive and rude. I am gonna move her out of the way to support the rest of my people, but only because she mispracticed so many times. Fucking Ray. All right.
You give her a little hip check, and she takes the cue. she understands that sometimes she's not the best in the situation, so she understands, and she like kind of does like this little backward roll to do like a kind of support pose from the back. And you take the place easily. It hurts. You get your ponytail kind of like caught underneath someone's foot, but you're like, ah, we did it, and you nail it, and everybody claps.
Woo! I look back at Ray and go, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I know I messed up again. I'm sorry. I know I messed up. I'm gonna do better. I practice at like 2:00 in the morning. I just, I'm so busy with like class. I'm sorry. Just trying to like.
I totally understand. You have a lot on your plate. I know you volunteer at so many different places. I see it on Instagram all the time, but you're fine. I just do what you can, honey.
I'm working on it. Thank you so
okay.
much.
It's
You're
okay.
an inspiration, Val.
No, you're the glue that holds our team.
Are they crying?
They're crying. They're happy crying. It's great. The principal of the school, Madame Griswold, comes out, and I guess the dean, whatever, the president of like the college terms, whatever. She's the dean of the school. She's got a very nice, elegant gown on. She has what kind of look like wings, but kind of they're just like very translucent, kind of cape-like behind her. Very sparkly, kind of a blue color. She takes the microphone in the center of the stage. Welcome, everybody, to our first pep rally of the season. We're so excited. Thank you so much, Ferriettes, for your performance today. Weren't they amazing, everybody? Give them a clap. Weren't they amazing? Oh, the teamwork. It's beautiful. And she goes on. And you see, out of the corner of your eye, all of you, a pink, kind of fuzzy creature. It just kind of floats through the air, and it goes through the corner of your vision and out one of the doors of the gymnasium. You would recognize this as Ichiban. And usually when you see her, she needs you for something. But you're currently in this big gathering of people, either on the floor in front of them or mixed into the student body. Do I have any volunteers on how you are going to subtly leave this? Ruben? All right.
So, Marnie is such a true believer that she has learned to use her special abilities without even having to transform, and she clocks Ichiban, looks at Ned and Morgan, looks down at Valerie, just kind of closes her eyes, concentrates for a second, and this very, very subtle, translucent green, like you know how like in cartoons, like when somebody farts, it's that weird green color. It's like a mist like that, like just coming out from under the bleachers as a small horde of bugs starts coming out of the bleacher.
Okay.
As I use my move, Swarm of Flies, to summon a swarm of insects. To just kind of like start a little bit of panic.
Right.
And you just have them just start flying around and just disperse themselves, but it's enough to like get people's attention. And then I just get up and like walk away.
Will you just roll convince someone.
Okay. Convince. Vigilant, convince. There we go.
You got
Plus
this.
emotional, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I get a +1. 5, 6, 9.
9? Okay.
9.
So this goes pretty perfectly. A swarm of bugs does come out from underneath the stands, and the only people who are really familiar with this are Valerie, Ned, and Morgan. So they all kind of like know what's going on, but nobody else does. And they're all kind of entranced on Mrs. Griswold. Grossman? Grossman. I don't know. It's a G name. They're all kind of entranced on her. And they're not moving quite as hectically as you wanted them to. You're going to have to do something extra to make them kind of fully get the hint and panic at seeing these bugs.
As I stand up, I just screech at the top of my lungs as there's like a little spider on me.
Okay. I love it. All of the eyes in the room turn towards you and then realize that there's a swarm of bugs and evidently spiders happening right now. And everybody kind of leaps up, and the dean is trying to like get everybody to calm down, but it's chaos. I will give everybody a +1 to like sneaking out of the room. And to do this, I will say, roll thwart peril. Everybody.
Everybody. What is that one
That
used?
is
Plus physical.
it's plus physical.
Yep.
That's 10 plus 1, 11 minus 1, 10.
Hey!
And you said we get a +1 forward, right?
1 plus
Yeah.
1. So 8.
Well, that +1's awesome, because 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 5, so this is great.
I mean, you are center stage, it makes sense. And at the bottom of a pyramid currently.
Yeah.
Just drop them all!
Just drop everybody! I gotta go! Bye! What did you get, Rule?
8.
Okay. It's very
second,
mixed amount of... Go, yeah?
For a second, I thought I failed, but then I redid math, and I don't get XP. Instead, I actually barely got a 7.
Oh!
Nice.
Billy, do make sure to mark that XP
Heck
for
yeah.
that failure. Marnie, super easy. You get out of there. You go from being the center of attention to vanishing into the crowd. It's astounding, honestly.
Magic.
Ned and Morgan, you kind of like have to bump past a couple of people, so it's not quite as seamless as you would want it to be, but overall, you know, you get out.
Morgan just like make a path for Ned, just like pushing people.
Yeah, I love it.
Ned is like sees the path being pushed and is like, I can make my own path, and is like muscling other people.
I
And is
love
like,
it.
those are actually like Black Widows. They're super dangerous, and is like trying to like factoid his way through the crowd and like scare people off with random bug facts.
I love it. Nobody wants your bug facts, Matt. Now, Valerie, the problem is that a bunch of bugs swarmed, and you're at the bottom of a pyramid of cheerleaders whom all start to freak out. So the pyramid is coming down. The pyramid is coming down fast. It is coming down hard. I really want you to roll something to tell me like how you get out of this.
Oh my god. Okay. I.
We could do keep your wits about you, unless you have a
Okay.
move you want to use.
No, I think that's perfect.
Death by pyramid.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
okay,
man.
Billy, go roll a new character.
Honestly, it's already. It's gonna
You
be.
lose 1 hit point per cheerleader.
Fuck.
And on our way out, can I whistle at Val, just like, and just wink
Oh,
with a smile and give her unending positivity?
sure, yeah,
So we
absolutely.
can have a +1 for this. Keep her wits.
I catch it with my heart fluttering. That is actually gonna put me to an even 10.
Hey,
Ooh, nice.
so somehow you see this all happening. You see it all folding out. You're just so good at this. So good at working together, being part of the team. You can like see other people's things before it even happens. It's part of why you were able to catch Ray's mistake before it really became a mistake. So you're standing there at the bottom, you're doing that mental math, and you see Morgan give that little wink, and like your eyes catch for a minute, and you're like, "Oh, thank you." Yes. Yeah. And then suddenly you feel a little more calm, and you're able to help all of the girls kind of like dismount the pyramid. Like somehow this large stack of women who was falling down becomes semi-organized chaos. And nobody's too hurt. There might be a couple sprained ankles. Nobody's too hurt, and you're able to kind of like duck out of the way and head down the hall.
I'll figure everything out. You all have been great. Bug monsters. Ah! As I run immediately towards where I see
love it.
everyone go.
I love it. Fantastic. You guys get into the hallway together, and I would like to know how you get to your command center. Like, I'm assuming that there's like, you have some way of kind of just teleporting in to your command center. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a great command center. So, is it bracelets? Is it holding hands really tightly? Is it like just a words of affirmation scenario?
Shove each other in the lockers.
I was
Yeah,
about
you
to
should-
I actually really wanted
Yeah!
to do like a random locker in like an unused hallway,
just
like one of those hallways
open-
that's like a spur, and it doesn't
Oh,
go
yeah.
anywhere. It's like a dead end hallway, and we just use one of those lockers and like slip and slide our way into the
Yeah.
command center.
Oh yeah.
I love
Very
it.
easily five.
The lion style.
Yes! You duck down the hallway. Easy enough. You find that locker. It's just the most unassuming locker. Just one of many. Slide it open.
Is like a crown sticker on it. It's like a little crown sticker.
When you pop out into your command center, it's amazing. It is high tech. It's beautiful. You have maps of the world that kind of like pinpoint where trouble is at any moment in time. There's screens that are kind of like recording different scenarios that are happening. You have computers that you can log into and kind of like figure out what's going on in the world. In the center, on kind of like the round table that has this giant crown logo on it, very like nicely filigree inlaid into the table, is Ichiban. And she is curled up with her very, very long body, kind of like a snake curled around her. Her paws are resting on top of her body, and her kind of like dragonish cat face is just kind of squinting towards the doorway. It took you long enough.
Oh,
Ned
okay,
comes sliding
lady.
into the rolling into the room on one of the wheelie chairs that he always leaves by the entrance. Is sitting as immediately as he comes in, just
Amazing.
I want to come in and go, is everyone okay? I was really worried. There was a lot of bugs that came out from under the bleachers. Is everybody fine?
Yeah, this is not the first time I've done that.
Oh, thank God. Well, you did it so well. I'm glad we're all here. That's it.
Oh yeah, it's just, you know, the dean is just so charismatic that I had to put a little secret sauce.
Secret sauce. I've never had any, but it sounds good.
secret bug sauce.
Cool.
Mind you, the spider is still on my shoulder.
Oh, okay. And just wave to Ichiban as come down. Is everything okay?
Morgan, how do you slide in here?
I think she just rolls or like goes down. It's like a slide, right? We said it was a slide.
Mm-hmm.
I think she hits the slide and then at the bottom just tries to cartwheel her way over, but is not
Hell
that
yeah.
good at cartwheels. So she just like plops down, like sitting from the first cartwheel she tried, and then
I love it.
still like smiley and fully unfazed about what happens, but just goes.
Perfect. Ichiban sits in the center of the table and waits for you guys to figure your lives out. There's something that requires your attention. It's a very masculine voice to come out of a pink, fluffy creature.
I love
Very
it.
dainty, pink, fluffy creature. There's a darkness trying to seep into the world. The Thorde is drilling into the earth, trying to plant darkness that will take over all human beings. It's up to you guys to stop it.
And that sounds easy.
Over to Ned a little bit. Why is this our problem again?
I have no idea. Ned is like Googling Thorde.
Yeah.
Just like looking up like what's going on.
Love it. Any other opinions?
What does the darkness do to the people? Will they be okay?
Yeah, people kind of suck to start with, so like, what's
Well-
it doing?
People don't darkness just and you know everybody struggles with their own darkness. Ned, it's just a thing. What does the darkness do to them? Does it hurt?
Thorde, as all of you should know, they take people and they suck out their will and replace it with a hive mind. So, if the Thorde succeeds in implanting this dark seed into the world, all human beings will become part of the hive, and they will become part of the Thorde.
It's kind of like Congress.
God damn it.
Well, I personally, I think most humans are just kind of gross, but honestly, this also means more work for us, which is more gross. So let's do it.
We
I'm sure it'll be fine. You know, we can take care of anything. We got this. This is easy.
That's the spirit. We will support they're not gross, but the gross humans, and save everyone.
I hope there's a big one.
A big human?
A big human?
No, like a big thing.
Like a monster? Ooh, that'd be
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Uh,
Do we get to fight a monster? I'm down if it's monster fighting.
You may indeed face the leader of the Thorde. The being of bats. He sits there
Eh?
in the middle of the Thorde. You may face him. He's
Bats,
leading this directly.
Canonically, bats are a hive mind.
Oh.
I don't think that's right.
But I don't know enough about bats. to
Ned just like
defend
immediately Googling, like, your bat's a hive mind?
it.
Oh, with that, she kind of like licks one paw, and there's this little like poof of magic, and on the map that is behind you, a little ping pops up. When you're ready, take your princess mobile to that location. And then she poops out of existence.
Do you notice? Oh. She never lets anyone pet her. I just realized that she always leaves before anyone gets the chance.
Definitely because she's a hologram.
Could be.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Have you seen her touch
Holograms
anything?
are like
or pick anything up?
magical projections, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Right.
Or like just light. Just moving light.
Yeah. Okay, light magic. Cool.
Or it doesn't have to be magic, I guess.
Yeah, not everything has to be magic. It
I mean,
could be-
everything is magic. It's fine.
Although they do say movies are magic, so
You guys.
Ned is like, if we've got any sort of like surveillance magic technology to figure out what's going on at the place where it pinged, Ned is like trying to get some diagnostics going and figure out what we need to know before we get there.
It is canonically magic technology now.
Magic technology.
Magic technology.
What is everybody
We're
else doing?
both right all the time.
I am gonna text all of my friends and ask if they've seen any of these crazy, like, and be like, have you seen anything weird, like, around the town? And, like, giant group chats of, like, all of these other people.
I love it. Love it. Val just sits down on her phone. Morgan, Marnie.
she's gonna try to find any information, and by any I mean whether it's true or false about the Thorde.
Okay.
Like Reddit, forums, and whatever she could find on the internet.
4chan.
Or whatever
Right.
equates to the internet in our magic technology universe.
I love it. The
Amazing.
Maginternet. Duh.
It's the world weird web.
The Imagine-to-net.
Ah.
Net.
The Imaginet.
Imagine
Marnie.
it.
What
The
is
Imaginet.
Imaginet.
Imagine.it.
Oh.
Oh. What are you doing, Marnie?
I am squatting on a chair, playing with my tarantula that is now like its hairs are starting to like turn rainbow colored and starting to get a little bit bigger. And it like, unlike a regular spider that has like, you know, like the bunch of eyes, it just has two like big googly eyes. As it is a little personal familiar that I can summon.
Gotcha.
And I'm just chilling with it. This
Love it.
little rainbow tarantula with Google eyes.
Okay. Ned and Morgan, I'm going to need some kind of researching thing. Let's see. Do you have a move that is poignant for this, or shall I?
Glimpse the truth.
I was aiming for Glimpse the Truth, yeah.
There you go. Go ahead and make that roll.
I don't think I have a move for it.
Mental.
No. No.
Oh,
I've got good
well, that's
mental, but no specific move. Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And 1, I did not fail. Got an 8. I was hoping
Ooh.
to fail.
Mixed good.
Yes,
I
it
will
makes
also
sense.
be helping out a little bit.
Okay.
Through my personal minion, I do have a special move. It is called Knowledge from Beyond.
Oh,
When you
Nice.
consult with your minion, roll Mystical. On a 10 plus, I gain a beneficial piece of knowledge about the situation. 7 to 9, the GM will tell me a piece of knowledge about the situation that may or may not be beneficial. And then anything lower than that, it just fails.
okay. We're gonna ride out
Yeah.
the internet research real quick.
Yes.
What did you guys get?
I got as good as you can. So I don't know how the holds stack with the extra 12 plus dealio, but I rolled a 12.
12 plus, you can ask the GM any question about the situation that's not on the list. So, you can ask me anything at all that you want at all and hope that I have an answer for you. And if I don't, I will pull one out of my butt to give to you.
And does that stack with the normal 10 plus hold 3?
I think so, personally.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like, since you could ask a super question, you just do that.
Yeah. You can ask a super question. I do think that like with the hold 3, maybe like it is 3 of the questions on the list.
Yes, the hold
That's gonna
3
be-
are specific, the questions.
So that's gonna be my personal ruling on that.
I'll start with the hold 3.
Okay.
And so like Ned is like doing like a quick crawl of the internet and is looking specifically for like weather data, telemetry data, anything that says what's actually like what's going on there. And I guess I'll go for the question, what's about to happen?
Okay. What is about to happen? So, for this answer, I'm going to say that you pull up kind of on one of the big screens that's behind you, a video, and you kind of like pull up lots of videos of the weather patterns, the news, such and such, like et al. And there's just lots of different windows that are open, playing different things at the same time. And the thing that you see the most is these swirling dark clouds. You see in some places there's like a weird kind of green rain. It doesn't seem like it's actual water. In other places there's weird like ships that are landing into the ground and like people are coming out of it, but they're not regular people. They're like in these weird suits and they seem kind of veined and a little glowy and like they all move in unison. But they're kind of walking around and bullying people, trying to gather them up. And then you see on one image, it's like the traffic cams have been pointed upward. You see this giant ship that looks like kind of a needle that is coming down towards the earth. And it's gonna pierce deep into the earth and allow them to kind of drill more towards the center. That is what is going to happen. There's like a
Ruh-roh.
beacon at the top and it's gonna... Yeah. Big bad thing.
Would it be good to alternate between me and Valerie, or should I do
Sure.
all mine and then all Valerie's?
I think we can alternate. Not Valerie's, Morgan's.
Morgan's, sorry.
Yeah. Morgan, what'd you
I
roll?
only get to hold 1. I got an 8, so I hold 1.
What is your question?
I will ask. What here is not what it appears to be, or what are they trying to hide? Because we already know that it's a hive mind, so what sort of creatures it is out, who's in control here. Ichiban told us they have a leader, so probably the leader,
Mhm.
you know. So
Yeah.
what are they trying to hide?
They are... Okay. You are surfing the interwebs, all the different forum websites, all the little gamer chats and getting into like different chat rooms and listening to what's going on, and it seems like the thing that maybe isn't as well known, hiding.
Where's the Transformer?
No, right?
We know there's a Decepticon there.
The thing I think that maybe they're hiding is, it looks like it's just like a big drill of a ship, but there's different rumblings about schematics that maybe somebody found on the dark web for the ship, and there's like a power core in the center where the energy is collected, and they're definitely trying to kind of keep that hidden, keep that secret, keep it safe.
Oh no, they have Bat Gandalf.
They have Bat Gandalf!
Oh no.
Batendolf!
Batendorf.
Batendolf! Your next question,
Yes.
Ned.
I think this is maybe obvious, but just to make sure, what's the most dangerous thing here?
The most dangerous thing here, there's definitely a lot of dangerous things going on. The most dangerous will be if you come up against the being of bats. That guy is not cool at all. He's gonna... This is Billy
He's
just
not
making
cool, dude.
connections. He's not a cool dude. He's very gruff, and very smart, and he has basically all kinds of technological implements that he can use to his will. So coming up against him is going to be the biggest bad. But along the way, there's probably going to be different machines that try to fight you, different kind of places that the Hive has put people's brains in. Like big machines that the Hive has put somebody's brain in, and now they control the big machine. You might come up against those. You might come up against the swarms of like metallic bugs that inject weird poisons, stuff like that.
Bug versus bug combat.
Bugs versus bats versus bugs.
Versus bugs versus
Everybody's here for the B on B on B.
Yeah.
B on B action.
Mm-hmm. The BBB.
The BBB.
The BBB. Next.
Let's see. I think what needs to be protected, and I guess maybe if I can clarify that, like how much do we need to be concerned about like people that have been taken over? Basically, like how much collateral damage is acceptable? Like if we just go in there guns blazing, are we going to end up hurting people on the way to the big bad, or do we need to be a little bit careful?
The folks who have already had their brain sucked out and put into something else are a loss already. There's not a whole lot of ways that you could help them in the end. The folks who are just in the process of being indoctrinated into the Hive, you could end up hurting them in a way that you wouldn't be able to bring them back, and that would be bad for humanity as a whole, because those people are still human, they're still there. You just have to get rid of the thing that's controlling them. So, like, there's, like, a little bit of collateral that's acceptable, but, like, with certain beings in there. Like, I wouldn't go smashing down the hordes of indoctrinated, but, like, the big creepy crawlers that are glowy...
Bust those things up.
Bust those things up, because they aren't even human anymore.
Cool. And then my 12 plus special...
Mega question.
My mega question. This is maybe a lame mega question, but I think seeing like that there is collateral damage to be worried about, Ned's kind of like, oh crap, I can't trust her with that nonsense. Where is like the safest place to transform? Where's like the best place to transform to where both collateral damage and like exposure for us, since we have like the big dramatic transformations that are really obvious. Where's the best place for us to pull that off?
Probably before you get there.
On our princess ship.
In your princess ship. That would be the least viewage, I guess. The least views.
We won't go viral in there.
Yeah, you won't go viral in there. But
Really clicks
Unless
on the ship
somebody's
spot.
live streaming.
I know, right? Oh, what? Was I not supposed to be? Yeah. You could realistically also, if you wanted to, like, find some corner of the ship once you land and get into the big drill thingy. There might be somewhere, but
Ned sort of like relays this and like starts charting a course for the princess ship to the group and is like, so like should I hold off until we're actually there, or are y'all good wrangling it? I don't know.
What?
And y'all would know that when Ned transforms, it's like it's an alter ego, and it's just a completely unhinged individual that's not really entirely predictable.
Ned, I'm supportive of whichever choice that you decide to make.
Oh, that's super useful. Thank you. Yeah, that really
Very
narrows the
welcome.
choice. Really narrows the field.
I can handle it.
You good?
I can handle it.
There you
All
go.
right. He grabs like a bunch of Cheetos from the bowl that's like always there and just stuffs them. Let's do this.
I love it. Val, let's realize what you are doing. Do you have a move, or are you trying to...
I think I'm going to. I did have one in my brain. I think I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to convince my followers with my idol status. I'm gonna try to convince my followers to send me all pictures of. I'm gonna say big loser alert. I never call people a big loser, but I'm gonna send out big loser alert. Being of bats, like any pictures would be much helpful. And then send a selfie and just like with a peace sign and say,
Yeah,
please do it for your idol, and send
love
that off.
it. Love
In
it.
the command room, like an obvious command room, like console in the background. Like, look at that.
Yeah, I'm not hiding any of it.
One of us.
Ned
in
is
the
like mid
background just
Cheeto
like,
stuff in the background. Ugh.
How do these people not know that we're superheroes?
No background filter, no nothing.
It's the same logic that any other anything uses. They're just, once you put the glasses on, you're different people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my god! Who is that?
Who is this person?
Who is that person?
Anybody
How does it
asking, I
make a
report as
stream?
spam immediately. Like,
Yeah, that's fair.
support them.
Alright. Ban them. Okay, so roll convince someone.
Okay. I'm gonna use I've got connections to get a +1 on convincing people. Fuck, 7 altogether. So it's not bad. It's not great.
Hey, the +1 came
Mixed
out.
good. Mixed good.
Man.
Mixed good. Okay. Alright. So you kind of just like mass send out in all of your group chats this kind of like SOS sort of thing. And there's a lot of people who are texting back and they seem worried. They're like, but what if I do this thing? What if I take a picture and then I get in trouble and then they come for me? You get a lot of people who are not sure if risking their safety is worth giving you more information. You would have to kind of like do something extra to prove that they're gonna be okay?
I am gonna quickly run over to Morgan and say, I need your help really fast.
Gee,
Can you Photoshop me a photo really quickly of myself beating up a bat with a little poop on its head, like the emoji, and then send that to me so I can send that to these guys.
probably. Yeah, probably.
Okay, if you could make that happen, I think we have some eyes on the street, but they need some reassurance, and I'm pretty sure this will help.
All right, do a pose.
Oh, okay.
A punch pose. Okay,
Wait.
gotcha.
I love
Got
it.
Okay, perfect.
Roll.
Awesome.
We can
She'll
do
try
this.
to Photoshop.
Roll. We can do this together. And I will give you a
Beautiful.
+1.
Nice.
Ooh,
Oh.
where is it?
I think that's the one that lets you use different stats depending on what
Yes.
you're doing.
Da-da-da-da-da.
The bubba.
So this would be cooperative.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Would it be using mental?
Sure.
Okay. Then I got a 9. No. 8. I keep getting 8s.
8. It's good. You know, it takes a minute. It's probably why you were only able to find like one answer whenever you were researching, because you had to stop kind of in the middle and like help take a
That's
picture and like Photoshop some stuff for Val.
I've got 2 screens and 2 mouses.
Yeah, it's a lot. You know, you're multi-geeking and it's really not like doing too hot at it. But yeah, easy enough. Like you cobble some pictures together, send it over to Val. Val, you send this picture out.
Absolutely, and I with a caption of #loserbats. I will make sure nothing happens to any of you. Hashtag all of his possible productions sucked. Long hashtag. It's probably not
Just a
trending.
A bunch of hashtags. I got you. They get like less and less relevant towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Got it. Love it.
Hashtag don't hit back in real life because they're endangered.
Hashtag good hair day.
Hashtag good hair day. Hashtag
Hashtag
glam.
no filter.
Hashtag no filter. Hashtag totally not photoshopped. Yeah, easy enough. You send it out.
Tagging the school.
You send it out, and people seem very heartened by this for some reason. I don't know. I can't explain early 20-year-olds to anybody.
No one
They're
can.
weird. They're weird people. So they get this and they're like, hell yeah! And you get like all kinds of hearts and like heart eyes and like the whole rainbow of gamut of hearts and exclamation points and kick ass. And then you start getting these pictures of. They're like a lot of them are really well made, like taken pictures too. It's weird. Because they're all like followers and such and like content creators, so they're just like, I can whip my phone out, look, I have the perfect filter for this ready to go. So there's a lot of pictures of like the big kind of drill situation, the needle drill situation, as it's coming down. It's very nicely backlit, looks dope, looks terrifying. There's a couple of pictures of like the Hive Thorde members who are kind of like coming in to try and wrangle people. They look awful, terrifying. Some of them look human-ish, some of them look alien-ish, some of them whatever. They all have that kind of like desiccated, veined, glowy thing happening with them. And they're all acting very like robotic. They've got these laser gun type things on their backs that they're using to like beam people. There's a few pictures. These are the blurrier ones. Where you can see just the silhouette kind of hanging off of one of the sides of the mega drill. and it's like there's a cape and ears, and you can just kind of see those silhouettes. In some, you can see like this being walking into a doorway, and it's just the ears and the cape.
I wanna forward
Jawline.
all of the photos to like to the group, but I would like to retweet the dumb photos of the silhouette man walking through and just hashtag loser alert and see if I can get that trending.
I love it. Roll
That's I am gonna
convince.
do my best. Oh,
Roll
please.
convince.
Can I do this? Can I do this together? We can do this together with like basically Ned is just gonna like deploy like his little web of like random trolls,
For
random
sure.
troll buddies on the internet and bot accounts that he has.
Hell yeah.
Ned, I love you so much right now.
The Fedora fam.
Oh. It's gonna be a 10 to convince. Let's
Hey.
go.
Nice.
What'd you get, Ned?
Ooh, I got a 10, which means I think that turns Valerie's roll into an 11, and we add 1 to our power pool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Add one to your
Mhm.
power pool. Oh hell yeah! Like you're pretty sure. Like you don't know yet because like it's only been like a few minutes, but it's already got like a couple thousand views. And at least 100 retweets, and usually
Yeah.
that's pretty solidly like trending upward. Feel good about
Ratio's
yourself.
good.
Oh, I run over and high five Ned and go, "Let's get him." Yes.
Goo-goo. Marnie, what was your thing?
Terrible. I got a 4, the lowest you can
Oh.
get.
Okay, what is
Yes.
the
It fails. You can give me information if you want. It's just not beneficial in any way, shape, or form. But it doesn't say anything lower than a 7.
okay? Your little spider buddy, your little spider
Yeah.
buddy, is just
Could just be being cute.
he got little mandibles, and he's going boop 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 boop, boop. And you get really distracted watching the mandibles. He's like, I don't really know, but bats are scary. I
He's
don't know.
helping.
Yeah, like at this point, I'm like reclining in a chair that doesn't recline. And like so like my neck is on the back of it, and like just like the edge of my butt is at the very end of the chair, and the spider's just sitting on my chest. I'm just watching him.
He's so cute. The rainbow spider.
Yeah.
Real MVP. Yeah, so you've got your information, you've got where you're going, you've got information that may be helpful, may not be helpful. You've got a spider buddy, and you've got a trending post. Is it time
Hell
to head?
yeah.
Is it time to
do
head
this.
to the Princess Mobile?
Yeah.
Princess
Let's
Mobile.
do
Oh
it.
yeah.
Whatever
Okey
shape this
dokey.
thing has.
Mm-hmm. So you come out into what is kind of like the garage sort of situation. And I would like each of you to describe one thing about what the Princess Mobile looks like. Starting with Marnie.
I think that it's like an all-terrain kind of vehicle, and by all-terrain I mean it flies, it drives, it goes underwater, so it's got like
Literally.
like it's got like fins, a jet thruster, like tank treads. It's just kind of like this, but also a convertible.
Morgan, what would you like to add to that?
You know me. It's got to be hot rod flames.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Got to be hot rod flames, and not just down the sides, on each of the fins, the wings, on the back of the turbo thing. Just everywhere there could be hot rod flames, they are there.
I love it. Val.
I need Okay, I needed to have a big hotspot inside for Wi-Fi, just blazing off of it. But as like a
Big
one, as
node.
like a 1.1, can I also have one can of shark repellent somewhere in the fucking on the ship, just in case? Never not useless. So
Yeah, sure. I love it. Yep.
rock on.
Gotcha.
I like it.
Ned.
Incredible. Uh, I think the other thing that this thing has is deep down, Ned knows that he's extra. And so, what is better than theme music that everyone can actually hear? So, there is also like an internal sound system that has an external sound system as well. So that whenever we arrive, we could pull the Tony Schmark and just play whatever our theme song of the moment is as we arrive to make sure that everyone knows the
I love
baddest
it.
bitches are here.
Yes. Princess
I
Spec
love it.
Ops
Everything
Power
about
Unite. This is the most beautiful thing I ever could have seen.
It is. Oh my god.
The least
Guys.
stealthy Spec Ops. It's a flying pink, flaming tank with a Wi-Fi signal that can shut off the sun. And
Can
speakers.
it be titled like our ship name, like, and be public open to everybody?
It's not secured. It's
No.
just public Wi-Fi.
Flying Barnes and Noble.
like this Wi-Fi is so powerful. It's probably where we got our magic from. Just the
100%.
radiation.
Yes. all of our magic is actually 5G cancer in disguise.
Guys, always give
Oh,
your
man.
players opportunities to describe pieces of their world. It turns out amazing every time. Every time. No regrets. You hop
That being
in.
said, we need art of this.
Yes, we
Anybody?
do.
Yeah.
Please,
Mm,
I
for
am
sure.
not good at drawing cars or any vehicle.
Is the
Hot
name
Wheels.
is the name of the all-terrain vehicle the no regrets?
No regrets!
There.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Alright. You guys hop into your all-terrain vehicle. And are you transforming in the vehicle or are you waiting until you get there?
I'm gonna have to wait for sure, everybody. Like, I don't wanna. I will drown you all in this vehicle. So,
That is fair.
That's fair.
Okay.
Let's do it when we get there.
Okay.
unless
alright.
Ned needs to.
I'll
Yeah.
wait until we're right there, and
Okay, you'll be the first transformation,
then yeah.
I love
but
it.
right out of the convertible hatch.
Okay. The first question I have to ask is: are we riding top down?
Duh.
In the yeah, right?
Yeah.
Duh.
Why not?
Top down.
Always.
Dope. So you
Unless we're underwater
That would be problematic.
Morgan,
or space.
Morgan grabs all of Val's hair and like puts it into a bun so that it's not whipping around and smacking all of us in the face.
you are so thank you. As in, like, still hitting like Morgan in the face, and I'm just like,
I just really don't like getting hit in the face with hair. It's why I keep mine short.
I respect it and support that. I like it.
okay?
Ned is already having that early male pattern baldness, and so he's got the ball cap, but he like just has to hold on to it the whole time.
It's not like no, it's on your head.
Ned is my hero, dude. Oh my god.
Ned is me. I am Ned. I am Ned. Oh. Okay. Hop in. Top down. There's like a weird kind of like schmetzenzy kind of noise as it powers up and hovers up and out of the cave that you guys have kind of situated as an access out. Easy enough. You fly over the city, Megatropolis, where this thing is coming down, and it's coming down fast. You can see that the needle part is already into the Earth's crust. It is pushing buildings out of the way. It's going down. It's going timber. You better move. And I'm gonna need... Here's what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need everybody to do something in this kind of like sneak up closer, get to the ship, get on board the ship. What's the plan? Are you sneaking? Or are you going loudly? There's really
I
not a whole
mean,
lot of sneaking you can do.
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of sneaking we
I-
can do right now.
I don't think the ATPT, the all-terrain princess transport, is capable of sneaking.
I don't think so.
I mean, the decibels on this thing.
There's a
Yeah, with the jet turbine and a sound system.
yeah, it's bumping.
Can Ned like put on Ride of the Valkyries and
Yes.
position the speakers all in the same direction as the thrusters and like really time it to where he's just gonna peak it right as we're getting close and basically just like ramming speed into the side of this thing so that we can like punch through the exterior and start busting through this weird needle monster ship thing from the inside out.
I love it. Okay. All right. What shall we roll to make this happen? What
There's
shall
not a
we
move
roll?
that
There's-
encapsulates.
There's not a super hyper speed ATPT move.
I mean, we can.
We can thwart
if you want,
peril.
we can
Clash.
clash, maybe.
Oh.
It
Clash would
feels
make
like
sense.
Clash.
It feels like Clash. Because you're
I'm
trying
down.
to pierce.
I'm down to roll Clash.
Clash. Do it.
Would it make sense for me to be able to use like my normal move sets and stuff on the Clash?
Mhm.
Okay, so
And I help.
Yes.
nice. That could go real bad for you if I roll real
Yeah.
bad, but let's see. Because as the Unrivaled, Ned has a move called Pinpoint Their Weakness, where on a Clash I get to roll plus mental,
Ooh.
and it does extra damage. Basically, Ned is like doing like a quick analysis of the like this weird needle ship's hull to see like, all right, that's the spot. That's the spot where we could bust in, and it's gonna be, it's gonna hurt them a lot more than it's gonna hurt us.
Dope.
All right. Well, I believe when we talked about it, Ned and Morgan have a competitive relationship, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to help,
Oh.
and
Competitively
I
helping.
do help. I do help quite good with an 11.
You help so
Nice.
good.
So you get +1 to your next roll, because whenever you go to do your thing, Morgan's just gonna go to the back of the ship and just like push a bunch of fire and help the ramming speed.
Yeah.
Give us that extra thruster kick. Yeah.
Yes.
I love it.
Oh my god.
Now it's a blazing comet of an ATPT.
With your +1, and I have 1 physical. Ooh, and I get +1 on all Clash rolls from my Mystical Connection fight or flight move. So that does that only work when I'm transformed, or is that all the time? Okay.
I think it's all the time, personally.
I think the way that this manifests, just to be able to like make the Mystical Connection make sense. My Mystical Connection is fear, and I think Ned is like committed to the course of action until it's like right before, and then he's like, "Oh, what if it doesn't work?" And there's that weird like tickling voice in the back of his head that's just like, "Nah, man, YOLO."
Yeah.
And he like
do it.
pulls down, and the whole ship is enveloped in this like black envelope of shadow. And Ned transforms into his super alter ego, which is this like his like big bulky jacket like cinches up at a very feminine hourglass waist, and he is transformed into this like busty like mask skull over the face, like think Malira from Mortal Kombat, but with like the jagged teeth always showing, and is just this like ride or die. And I rolled so +1 from that, +1 from you, +1 from that. I rolled a 13 total.
Beautiful. Smashing success. Absolutely. What is
Which
everybody
means-
else doing?
Right before Ned and Morgan started like doing that, I just want to be updating my Instagram story with hashtag like the story of us ending this entire endeavor. So before it does the magical transformation, like I'm just taking pictures of them, like blasting our shit at full speed.
Billy, I have a question for you, Billy.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you have a separate
Nope.
Instagram for
Absolutely
your...
not.
Okay.
They are the
Alright.
same one, completely. I have been
you
taking
doing-
pictures, documenting everything. Like,
Are you doing the Schmieder Schmarker thing,
Yeah.
where it's like, no, I just take photos of the hero. They pay me.
Yeah, I'm not in any
Right.
of these. And when I do, I am not dressed as such.
Yeah.
I love it. It's
Oh, man.
beautiful. What I think. Ugh.
Sorry, I messed up. It was actually a 14. I don't
Oh,
think that matters.
my
but
bad.
I forgot that I used mental. And because of pinpoint their weakness, it does an extra +2 damage. I don't know how that translates when we're ramming a ship into their ship, but
You know, it just it just do. Valerie. Make me an argument. Like, what shall we roll here? What shall we roll?
I think we can roll. Or my friends. I think we can do. I think. I think what we can do is. Damn it! Hang on. I'm debating.
I know, right? It's a problem.
I know it's a rough one. I'm trying to.
while you're searching for that, I don't know, should I give you a damage total with all of the usual
Yeah, for
things
sure.
that my Clash would do? Okay, I'll start picking
Yeah,
options on
damage total.
Clash and give you what happens.
There you go.
Can I do Clash because I'm gonna at the official, if there is any Instagram file of the enemy, I'm gonna at them and let them know that we're getting ready to penetrate their ship.
A different kind of black.
Totally. Okay.
Drag them.
All right. All right. I agree. That's absolutely like Clash, but it's like mental.
I'm gonna start
Or,
an
or
Instagram feed.
Persona or something.
Yeah. There you go. I love it.
Perfect. Okay,
Beautiful.
that's gonna be an even 7, an
Even
odd 7,
7.
an odd 7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. You know, there's totally a @Thorde official. For sure. It's filled with really bad memes.
Oh,
Just the worst quality of
Oh.
memes. And it's all the like alternative stuff that just like nobody actually agrees with, but they're trying to push their agenda.
no.
Most of their followers are paid for, or they're hive people, so it's just a bunch of yeah and like hearts and retweets, and then you at them and it just shows up and it's like, we're gonna penetrate you guys.
And you instantly get banned from Twitter.
Like, you didn't even post it on Twitter, gets banned by
So
Twitter.
it's shadow banned
All
from
of your
Twitter, like
accounts.
cross social media ban.
No, I think that Val is such a big content producer that like she can almost do things that nobody else can do, and like say things because she gets away with it because she just is kind of bubble brain sometimes.
There's a What Val Says account that tweets the same things and keeps getting banned.
Yeah, right. It's cool. I am gonna note that mixed beat though for the future. In next
Oh,
episode.
good. Awesome.
So yeah, I will let you know how that plays out.
Oh, fuck, they love to see
And Ned, did you have a damage total?
I did. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I'm doing the dumb thing. Because when you roll 12 plus on Clash, you get like an added effect that you can choose. I could have chose to have our ship take no damage, but I think because I narrated it as us going like him transforming, and now he's in this like just wild chaotic form, I'm gonna instead choose the double your damage optional effect.
Dope.
So I do 10 damage that is restraining.
I love it.
Holy cow.
Marnie, was there anything you were doing?
I was summoning a skeleton to protect me from this damage that's incoming.
I love it. That's fair.
Like-
Yeah, sure. That
Like
works.
you see Ned like hit the thrusters, and you see Morgan like push the flames, and you're just like,
Yep.
oh god!
I just envelop myself in a bubble of bones.
Yes. A skeleton just appears and like you almost sink back into its rib cage as it wraps its arms around you. In any other case, it would be terrifying. In this case, it is protective armor.
Yes.
And you guys smash through the side of this ship. Like, no doubt about it. You smash through the side of this ship. It's almost like the ATPT, that's what it is now, had like formed a needle nose to get inside. And it just comes skidding to a halt. And I do need everybody to take half of that damage
Oh no.
as
Sorry.
your car rocks
I
and
take
rolls.
2 because my skeleton has 3.
There you go,
I think
That was
skeleton.
10 damage.
Yeah, so we all take 5.
You all take
Oh my
5
God.
damage.
I'm okay.
And as you skid to a stop, the ATPT rolling, crashing, crunching, making awful fucking noises. That is where we are going to cut off, because at the beginning of the next episode, I will ask you all to make sure you transform into your altered princess egos to fight
Oh, I should have
this big
saved it.
bad.
Sorry.
You're
This
good.
is perfect.
We'll have you re-describe it.
Okay.
Yeah.
To be continued. Thanks, guys. We love you. Come back.
Amazing.
Y'all great.
Come back to see the being of bats get smashed.
Son of a bitch. Bye, everybody.
I never felt the way.